it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future, past. I'm done with that, but if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dragons of Buenos Aires. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Lawrence. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought he was going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Henry again on second down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Taken in at the 11. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's a toss left for A-Chain. And he's got some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
First down, Howell to throw. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where it plays.
And touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 47 yards. And the Dragons have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. Derrick Henry all alone. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Saints. Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Powell. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They go play action with Howell. On the move to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, a run by H.A. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here now a third down and 8. Powell, he'll look to throw it. They set up the screen to H.A. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that run.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground game with H.A. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that,
touchdown! Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Henry up the middle. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. He'll buy some time right. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll go play action. Howell. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. H.A. now up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Howell. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Darius Davis, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dragons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Lawrence. In trouble, and he's taken down. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that.
Looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dragons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gap.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Saints. Darren Waller. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick six. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick six, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Lawrence. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And Howe will throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it with A-Chain. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence will throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Now Lawrence. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dragons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Keely Ringo picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. First down, Howell to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Howell now to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Howell. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Oh, he sheds himself free. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Howell throwing on first down here. Rolling to his left. He dumps it off to A-Chain. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
This a 2nd and 8. They go play action with Howell. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis C. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell. This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2nd and 10. Powell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Parker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And now here is another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 38. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Again, it's A-Chain. Oh, good move. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Howell. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Off play action. It's Howell. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Charles Harris drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, Jupiter. Here we go.
Again to Henry, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Here's Lawrence. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Nolan Smith drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Now Howell. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go. 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Rolling to his right. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. They'll go play action. Howell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. And once more, Howell back to the air. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Frank Clark able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Howell. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. Touchdown! Devon A-Chain. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dragons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And my goodness, another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Howell's throw is taken in by Waddle. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. Here's 2nd and 8. Another catch there for Waddle. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got this down to the 35.
19 more yards. That's another Buenos Aires 1st down. 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st down, Howell to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always was costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Hyatt has got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they get to hoist the Howell's trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Halas, one of the creators of this great game of football.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me.